So, 20 years ago, one of the greatest sequels has been born with Shrek 2, the sequel to the 2001 film, in which Shrek and Fiona go to far, far away land to meet up with Fiona's parents, but they're not quite fond of it, especially Shrek and the father as well. They got, they hate each other so much. Then the fairy godmother tried to help Fiona, but when she noticed that her husband is an ogre, she turns evil and orders her son Prince Charming to marry her instead of Shrek. And but in order to impress Fiona after their relationship started to feel a little worse, especially because, like I said, Shrek and the father are not doing so well together. Shrek decided to find a potion to turn human to impress Fiona, alongside Donkey, who turns into a horse. But Prince Charming is pretending to be Shrek, and for the most part, Shrek, Donkey, and a new character Puss in Boots, voiced by Antonio Banderas, Pinocchio, and the Gingerbread Man, need to stop Fairy Godmother and Prince Charming before it's too late. I really had fun with this movie. It's a very good story about about Shrek having a hard time with Fiona, and to impress her, he has to turn human. And human turn is very has some funny moments. And Donkey is Eddie Murphy, and he still has some goofy moments, both as a donkey and a horse. He is super duper duper hilarious, one of the best characters of animation. And Puss in Boots, voiced by Antonio Banderas, is also very entertaining, where he starts off as this menacing antagonist, but then quickly turns into an ally and becomes Donkey's second best friend at the end with a song, which is also funny. Like this movie has some funny versions of the song, mainly "I Need a Hero" by the movie's villain Fairy Godmother, who is a villain where she tries to stop Fiona from marrying Shrek instead Prince Charming, but Shrek needs to stop her, and she really is trying her best to stop Shrek. And the Fire Scout development is interesting because later on he's starting to feel like regretful about what he has done with Fairy Godmother for Shrek, and decided to sacrifice himself and turns into a frog. And it's very hilarious, very nice development for the father, where he not fond of ogres, but realizes that Fiona cares about Shrek that much, and he approves it. And the action scenes at the very end was very entertaining. Like this movie is very understandable to see why this is one of the best sequels of all time. And the emotions is very fitting and is an important part of the movie, where Fiona has a hard time with Shrek and her family as well. So this movie is a very, very great movie. I really like it a lot. So that's my 20th anniversary review for Shrek 2.